Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. This video is going to be on something very simple. I get asked this question a ton. It's insane how often I get this question. That's basically any video I post with any POV drives or doing any interior work or anything like that. I get asked the question, what do I use for my Accessport holder? There's a lot of them out there, a lot of different options that you can go with. Me personally, I don't have any of them. I don't have any one that are currently offered. I'm just not crazy about the options, how they stick out. I don't like putting them on the vents or anything like that. And the main reason for that is because it blocks the actual, it blocks the air conditioning or the heat coming out of the vent. I never understood that. It just gets in the way. It's not, I'm afraid it's gonna damage the actual vent, the slats on it. So I was never a big fan of those. Another one is the really popular vent, the one that comes up here on the dash. You can't really see it, there's a glare, but you know what I mean. The one that the 3D printed one, I don't like that one either. I thought about getting it for a little short while, but the reason why I never ended up getting it is because I realized it's literally in plain sight. So if I park this car anywhere, I daily drive this, so it's, I'm keeping it practical. So if I park this anywhere, someone could just walk up, see the Accessport right there, smash this window and grab it and go. And I'm not a big fan of that. I understand that you can just take it out and put it in your glove box or something like that. But, I have kids. I'm a busy dude. I don't want to sit there and have to park and have to do 1,500 things before I get out of the car. I'm not a big fan of that. And I just having it in plain sight is I'm not really a big fan of it. Also, a lot of people have commented and complained that it's too close to the glass. So it kind of takes some manipulation and it's a little harder to actually get the Accessport out of the holder because the glass is so close to it. I don't know. I never tried it. Some people may say it's fine, but for me, I'm not a big fan of that. It's just too out in the open. It's too in your face, and it's kind of a distraction for me. I like to monitor the gauges and the numbers and everything. I don't need to have my eyes on it every single second while I'm driving. I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to, have anything in my line of sight. I just want to be able to drive and that's it. I don't have to look at the numbers. If I want to, I can just look right down where I'm going to show you in a little bit. There's also a couple other ones that you can put behind the radio that are okay, but I have a different radio and I've heard that when you install those, the radio actually doesn't go all the way back. So it kind of bumps out and there's a little bit of a crack. So I'm not a big fan of that. Again, I want to keep it OEM as possible. I don't want anything not fitting right or just looking weird. So what I came up with, it's actually an old iPhone mount or phone mount. It doesn't have to be iPhone. But what I'm using, it's a brand called iOttie. It's simply just a suction cup that goes underneath the cubby here. It's, you stick it on, then you twist this little ring right here and it gets a really, really good suction. And then this, you can open it up to the size of the phone or Accessport that you want. And as soon as you put it in there, this little button, it closes it and keeps it nice and tight. I just have my Accessport obviously run under there into the OBD2. And then I have the wire running up on the side here. You can't even see it. And it fits really, really nicely in here. You can, position it to wherever you want. I happen to absolutely love it and never ever falls. It's a really, really nice phone mount or Accessport mount, whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't get in the way when I'm shifting in the first. Got plenty of room. It's not even close to my hand. I mean, maybe it looks like on camera, but I never ever have hit it. I've never gotten my way of shifting or anything like that. Unfortunately, they don't make this one anymore. They have another option that I found that is somewhat similar. I actually linked it in the description below, so if you are interested in picking something up like this, I have it linked below. Otherwise, I cannot find this specific one. I don't know why. I don't know why they stopped selling it. It's very compact. I absolutely love it, and it's such a good mount. Like I said, it stays there. It hasn't moved, even when it gets hot or cold. It's a really, really strong suction, and it's a perfect spot. It's out of the way, and I leave it in the car. So when I'm parked, you can hardly even see it. I keep the black case on it. I had different ones before, different covers, I should say. But it just stood out too much, and keeping it black like this, I just found it to kind of blend in with the whole entire interior, and you can hardly even tell it's there. It's really not in the way and it doesn't bother me. So that's what I use for my Accessport mount. Like I said, it is in a link below. It's not this exact one, but it's very similar. You may be able to look around on Amazon or someplace and find something else that is, somewhat similar. I haven't been able to find anything that is anything anything remotely close to this. The one that I did link below, it is by iOttie. It's by the same company, same brand. It doesn't have this same arm. It's a little bit different. I never tried it. I don't have it, but just based off the pictures and what I'm seeing, it seems to be pretty close. So you can try it out. Let me know what you think. If you find this one, you know, let me know. I would love to actually link it for everybody so you guys can get it. But I haven't had any success. I looked everywhere. I went on their website and everything. I could not find it. So unfortunately, I wish I was able to offer it to you guys and give you a link and say, hey, this is the one I use. But they just, I don't know, they just don't sell it anymore. But again, I get asked that question a lot. It warranted a whole entire video. Granted, it's not a long video, but I figured I would mention it. You know, because if anybody does have any questions, I'm just going to link them to this video and say, hey, you know, this is what I'm using. They don't make it anymore, but here's one that is very similar. So that is all I have for this video, guys. I appreciate you checking out the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions or anything about the iPhone mount or anything on the car, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I have a video on every single mod on this car, so don't be afraid to look back at some old previous videos. I have a ton on this car. I try to document every single thing possible for you guys and for me as well. But yeah, guys, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. In the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you in the next one.